First of all, I want to touch on the Burton win. What was the most pleasing aspect of that for you?
Probably the character the team showed. Obviously, with the amount of players and probably more importantly, the amount of experienced players we had missing out of the group. I think Terry Bishop was our oldest player at 24. And obviously the team, I think the average age of the team is about 22 or just under. So the character that they showed to play when they did and as well as they did at times, but then to deal with sort of crosses and balls into the box that we had to certainly late on in the game was pleasing.
What does that tell you about a particularly young group that they can kind of withstand that second half pressure?
Well, they needed it because you need tests throughout the season. You need to sort of come through them type of games for them to have the belief that they're capable of doing that. Obviously, we had something similar a couple of weeks back against Rotherham, but we had a few more experienced players in the team that night, and it was for them to sort of come through it gives us sort of a lot of strength and a lot of belief that when we have to deal with that in the future, that we're more than capable of doing it, and we can always look back to that game to prove the point.
In terms of that game from Saturday, and injury-wise, everyone come through it okay?
Yeah, I think we're okay from Saturday. It was more, the hardest thing for me is we were young anyway, and we didn't have a full bench, and obviously young Goshen had to come on the bench because of the numbers. But I was having to make substitutions not because people were injured, just because we were worried about them sort of being at risk in future games and people cramping up. And we've got some players in the team at the minute that are having to play to get themselves fit. It's been a tough period for us, really, really tough. Obviously, still got a game to negotiate tomorrow night, and hopefully the players are coming this morning fresh and ready to go again.